Hi everyone, welcome to yoga. We're going to do chair yoga tonight. All you're going to need is your chair, a nice, comfortable, safe place to sit, and if you would like to grab something to drink to have over near your chair, go ahead and do that. We will go ahead and get started. We're going to be in our chair all day today, no up and down. So go ahead and sit down for me, and you want to come forward on your chair enough that you can get your feet flat on the ground. So you're going to move forward, make sure that your back's not touching the chair, and we're going to press those thighs down into the chair. Lift up through your belly and soften your shoulders down. So it's like someone is pulling that string up from the crown of your head. We're going to allow that to happen. Take those shoulders up, around, and down. Bring your palms forward, arms out to the side a little. Going to press those feet into the ground, and we're going to close our eyes, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths together. So close your eyes, inhale in through the nose, exhale out through the nose. If you want to count your breath and make those even, you can. And right now we're not trying to hold the breath in at the top or the bottom. I want it to be nice, smooth breath. And all right, so we're going to add some movement. We're going to inhale and start to take our arms up and overhead. Put your palms together. Exhale, bring your hands down to the center of your heart. So we'll inhale, arms up and around. Touch above, pull down. We'll do one more. Inhaling, making it nice and smooth. Exhale. We're going to hold those hands right at our chest center, Anjali Mudra. Press your hands together just a little, push your shoulders down. Now we're going to look over, left shoulder. So inhale, exhale, start to look over your left shoulder. We're going to pause our movement out to the side, but we're going to continue to breathe. So we're not going to hold the breath here. In and out through the nose. And on your next inhale, head's going to come back around, back to neutral. Let's inhale those arms up and overhead. Exhale, pull the hands down. Coming right back down, heart center, press the hands together, press your shoulders down. And now we'll look out over that right shoulder. Steady breath here. And you're coming to a place that's nice and comfortable where you feel the stretch, but you're not going too far. It should not be a struggle to hold. And on your next inhale, let's come back to neutral. So we'll inhale back to neutral. Go ahead, take those arms back out, mountain pose at your side. So we'll give them a little shake. And what we're going to do is go from mountain pose, palm forward. We're going to rotate, press the palms back. So inhale, bring them forward. Exhale, press back. Okay, so worry about the movement. If the breath gets off, that's okay. Hands back. One more. Press forward. And take it back. And then just a little press up. Push those shoulders down. Wiggle your fingers and shake it all out. All right, so let's start to roll. Warm up the shoulders a little bit. We're going to come over to that left shoulder. We're going to take it up, around, and press it back. Up, around, take it back. One more time. Up, around, and back. And now let's reverse. So lift that shoulder blade, bring it forward, and drop it down. Okay? Think about making a nice smooth circle with your shoulder, one that's within your range of motion, one that feels good. One more time. And now we're going to bring that arm across. Use that right arm just to pull it back a little. Now let's take arm up and overhead. Take that right arm up. You're going to pull your shoulder back just a little, nice and tall. If this is good, you can tilt over a little to your right, maybe looking up towards the left. Want to keep a steady breath. And let's come down, shake that arm out. Let's go to the other side. So we'll start with some circles. We'll draw it up, around, and down. Up, around, and down. Up, around, and down. Now reverse. Squeeze it up and around. One more time. Take it up and around. Now let's go ahead, draw it across. Now lift it overhead. Take that left arm, hold onto my elbow, get as tall as I can. Soften the shoulders down, and then if I want to tilt over to the left, I can. I'm going to look up to the right. And release. Let's go ahead, shake those shoulders out. Alright, so we're going to walk our legs out and take our arms to goddess now. So I'm going to come forward on the chair a little seat walk here. My sits bones are right there at the edge. I'm going to walk my knees out and my toes face in the direction of my feet. So this doesn't have to be super wide. Want it to be nice and comfortable on our hips. We're going to sit up tall. We are going to do some elevation. So right now I'm going to walk my feet back a little. This is because it's going to make it easier to rise up on the toes here. Okay, so sit tall. Arms come up to those goddess arms or goalpost arms. We're softening the shoulders down. Lift up through the crown of the head. Now press through the ball of the big toe, that ball of your foot right below your pinky toe, inside heel, outside heel. Pull your belly up and in a little, and we're going to pull those shoulder blades towards each other. So we'll just pull the shoulder blades towards each other and release. So we're pulling them in, we're not holding our breath. We bring them in and release. You can inhale in, exhale out. One more, squeeze it in. Back to that relaxed goddess. Let's go ahead and lift up our left heel. We're going to come up. We'll come down. Alternate, so take right heel up and down. Now let's come up on both heels and down. We're going to concentrate as we do this again on the soles of our feet and how our feet feel. If your arms start to tire, remember that you can bring them down to this mountain pose. Give them a little break. So here we go. We'll start on the left. Take it up, squeeze, and down. Hold the belly in. Left side, right side. Bring it down. Both heels. Rise up, press through your toes, and bring it down. One more time. Let's come up. Left foot, feel all 5 toes on the ground. Bring it down. Right foot, embrace your core. Feel what's going on in the feet. Bring it down. Let's lift up. Now we're going to extend our goddess. So we're going to reach those arms up to the sky. Pull your shoulders down. Press your toes. Lift. It's almost as if you could come up off your chair and then bring it all the way down. Let's bring hands to thighs. We're going to take left shoulder, bring it across towards the right. So a little cowboy stretch. We're going to press that left shoulder down. Continue to breathe and bring it up. Other side. So go ahead and reach across with that right shoulder. Stretch. Feel it along your back. You're looking for that gentle stretch. And come back. All right, so we're going to do a side folding goddess. We'll bring our arms back to goddess. Left hand's going to come down towards your chair. If you're lucky and have one of those bars down below your chair, a second rung, you can grab there. I'm just going to hook my thumb right under my rear end. Lift this right hand. It's still bent 90 degrees as I take it over to a goddess stretch. If I was going to release my hand, it would be going behind my thigh down to the floor. And I'm going to rotate that top shoulder back just a little. If this doesn't feel good with your arm, remember you can hold your arm down to your side. We're breathing, and up we'll come. So sit for just a moment. Let's go to cowboy. Left shoulder across and bring it up. Right shoulder across, bring it up. All the way up, goddess arms, and then we'll start to tilt. So I'm gonna hook my thumb right behind my rear end, roll that left shoulder back, look up to the left if that's okay. Don't wanna drop my head. I'm gonna keep my head in line with my spine, and maybe I could see what it feels like to reach towards the floor. Breathe. And now I'm going to squeeze my side body on the left to help me come all the way up. Go ahead, roll your shoulders out. Press them down. Let's go ahead and walk our feet in. All right, so I'm going to come back on my chair just a little. Go ahead, take a sip of your hydrating beverage. And then we're going to start to move into some low body stuff. All right. So my chair's a little high. I'm gonna walk back out. You can do this in two ways. If you come up on your tiptoes, you'll be able to do these next couple asana perfectly fine, and this might even engage your core a little more. If you feel sturdy, go ahead and keep both of those feet on the ground. We do kind of want to avoid today trying to get both feet up at one time. So if pulling one foot's making the other foot come off, I want you to bring that leg down just a little. I'm going to come up on my toes just because my chair is high, and this will make it more comfortable for me. I'm going to pull into my midline, the center of my body, and then I'm going to pull to happy baby, which means I'm going to take my knee over towards my underarm. I want to be very sure that this is good for my hip. So if a rotation of your hip doesn't feel too good, or if that's precautions you have, I want you to still just pull towards your midline. We're going to have a kind of assisted stretch where we're going to use our hands to pull, and then we're going to try to lift the leg without any assistance at all. I just want you to remember to sit up tall and don't worry about lifting if it causes you to crunch. Okay? So let's start with the left leg. I'm going to reach around underneath my leg. Inhale, just pull the knee up towards my chest to start. Soften the shoulders, and then I'm going to bring it down. So that's my movement. So with breath, it would be an inhale up and an exhale down. So you may not be up that high for that long. Okay, so inhale, exhale. This next inhale, I'm going to add that happy baby. So as I inhale, I'm going to pull my knee out towards my armpit a little. Exhale. I'm going to do that again. Inhale, pull the knee towards your underarm. Now, I like to alternate these. So I inhale to midline, exhale, and then take this out to happy baby and bring it back. So for me, this movement is self-soothing. It gives nutrients to my hips, helps me loosen up, and matching the movement to the breath is something that we can do to calm it. So if your nervous system's a little out of whack, moving simple movements to breath can help calm you down. Let's go ahead and move to the other leg. So sit tall again, reach under. Right leg is just going to come to the midline and down first. So let's just practice the movement again on this side. Coordination's a little different on this side. Now let's add breath, okay? So inhaling, exhale. There's no right or wrong here. Try to find something that's nice and regular for you so that it helps with that calming aspect of your yoga. Let's take it to happy baby. We'll go out to the side and bring it down. One more time, happy baby. Inhale out and down. So here we go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time. And we're going to put it down. So go ahead, tap your feet out. All right, so now, as promised, we're gonna try to do this without using our hand. So, how high you come does not matter. We're kind of moving with our mobility, flexibility here. So, flexibility, how much we can assistedly pull up and how much range of motion. Mobility, how much of that can we do on our own? And the best way to get more is to practice it. So, I'm gonna sit up as tall as I can. You can use your chair to help you maintain height if you would like to. I want you to really think about engaging your core, okay, to help you lift, and you're gonna squeeze that outer hip in as you lift, and that might help you get a little higher as well. So we're gonna alternate legs. So we're just gonna inhale, lift that left leg as high as you can. Exhale, bring it down. Right leg, inhale it up. You're staying tall and you're not holding your breath. So if you're holding your breath, you wanna stop that. And down. We're gonna do one more on each side. Okay. So squeeze it up and bring it down. Last time, squeeze it up, bring it down. All right, shake everything out. We are going to do some cat-cows, lateral fold, and then we'll do a couple of warrior one, warrior twos. Okay, so cat-cow, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see. You can stay seated like you are. So I'm gonna be up tall in my seat. For cow, I'm gonna move my belly forward, pinch my shoulders back. You could even reach back and grab your chair. Opening the chest, we're gonna lift our eyes, just a little lift of the chin, not a drop back. Cow. Then you're gonna press into your legs, arch your back. This will be cat. Chin's gonna tuck down. So with breath, inhale, exhale. So this is where taking those nice long breaths help, because we can make the movement a little longer. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll come all the way back, nice and tall. All right, so lateral fold to the side, much like we did with goddess, but we're gonna drop down a little lower here. Let's take that right arm up and over. I'm gonna reach down. If I feel unsafe or uneasy, I'm gonna hold onto my chair, roll the top of your shoulder back, inhale up, touch those hands overhead, exhale, fold, take a breath, inhale up, exhale, fold, take a breath, inhale up, last time, exhale, fold, deep inhale, nice long exhale, inhale it up. All right, so we are going to step out with this right foot, find that 90-degree angle with your legs. So you're sitting pointed on your chair. You can walk your legs in a little. If you're in a chair that has arms and you can't change, you're gonna be fine. You're just gonna do the arm portion here and not worry about legs, okay? So legs open then will be a modification you can do if you'd like. Belly up and in. We are gonna turn towards the front. Inhale your arms up, and then we're gonna turn our palms and look out over that right hand. So belly's gonna stay towards me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now we're gonna hold it, warrior two. Exhale, palms are down. You can't see my hands, but my palm is down. Palms are down. You're gazing out over your ring finger on that right hand. Belly's up and in. Soften your shoulders, reach a little further. And then we're gonna come in. So we're gonna lift those arms up. Warrior one. And we're gonna go out to the other side. So I have to chair walk over, move yourself over, press down, warrior two. So we're gonna flow through it first. Your gazing point now is your left ring finger. Look over that shoulder. Turn your palms up, inhale up. Exhale, press your hands down. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, push your arms down. One more time, inhale. We're gonna come to warrior two and hold. So press down, stare out over that left ring finger, shoulders out of your ears. Now turn your hands, bring that leg in. Chair walk over so you're in the center of your chair. Warrior one. Humble warrior. Lean forward about 45 degrees. Eyes are going to come down. Reach. Inhale up and let's come back to mountain. Good job. Roll your shoulders. Tap it out. Let's come down lower body. We're going to extend out our left leg. And I want you to point and flex your foot. So sit up as tall as you can. You can be up on your toes or flat foot. But remember, we don't want to be here. Now let's draw some circles, and I want you to go slow. And I want you to think about drawing your full range of motion here. Seated tall, you can bring your hands out to mountain, or use your chair if you need a little assist. Roll your foot back the other way. And we are trying to focus just on moving our ankle. Okay, so your knee and your hip, we're going to try not to involve those yet. All right, so bend your knee back. You're trying to touch your heel to the back of your chair. Foot is flexed. Now come forward, brushing along the ground. Point your toe as you straighten your leg. So you want to add some breath here. Take a deep inhale. Let's exhale. So we bend our leg. Inhale as you point and straight. Exhale. Inhale. Try to make that movement in the breath as smooth as you can. One more time. And then the next time you bring your leg down, let's give them a tap. We're going to take a simple twist. So we're going to take our right hand to our left leg, left hand behind us. Inhale, get tall, little twist. We're just going to twist a little bit, look over the shoulder, still breathing. We're not going to hold this very long. And we'll come back in. So let's go ahead, work that other leg. Decide to be flat or on your toe. Extend it out. Just pointing and flexing your ankle first. Take your time, roll through that foot. See if you can crunch your toes as you go. Good. Now, roll some circles. Trying to keep this movement in your ankle, out of your knee, out of your hip. Stay tall. Roll back the opposite way. And then we're just going to make the movement. We're going to flex our foot, pull it in, and as you brush the floor to bring it back out, point your toe. So this is a down dog leg, where you're coming from three-legged dog to fire hydrant dog. Let's add breath. We're going to inhale, point the toe. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale. Exhale. Think of a nice circular breath. One more time. So that's another little move that you have that can be very simply done just to kind of calm you down. These kind of little moving meditations where we match the breath to the movement. Let's go ahead, take left hand over to that right leg, right hand behind you. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, little turn. So we're not going for some super, super, super big turn here. And we'll come back. All right, so a little hamstring stretch followed by a little forward fold. we're going to be very conservative with our forward folds. Okay, we don't want to come to some place that doesn't feel good. You are going to extend your left leg out for me and pull your toes back. So you want to be nice and solid foot with that right foot. Flat on the ground if you can. So the number one thing here is safety, both for our low backs, that we don't overstretch, and also that we don't fall out of our chair. So you want to make sure that you're nice and attached to this chair. You can get this stretch simply by pulling those left toes back up towards you. Feel that stretch. Here's also a place you could have a towel, flip it over that foot, and pull it up towards you. If you feel pretty sturdy here, or you have a nice low chair and a firm hook, you can keep that chest up and hook forward just a little, maybe taking that left hand down towards your toe and the crown of the head reaching out, so that you're not kinking like this and you're not hooked up. Crown of the head reaches out, okay? And then we'll come up. So let's try the other side. So I'm gonna make sure that my left foot is nice and solid on the ground, pulling that right toe back. I'm trying to have a nice straight leg here and a nice high seat. So I'm pulling toes back. Maybe I've changed to my towel. Right now I'm just pressing back myself, just using my muscles to pull back. That could be it. Or you can start to come forward just a little, make sure that you're nice and on that chair. Maybe you're gonna reach down. And then we're gonna come up. All right, tap everything out. Walk back in your chair and make sure that you have a nice solid seat. We are going to close our eyes, and we're gonna do this nice fire breath, this exhale, where it's gonna feel like we're popping our belly button back. So sit up tall and squeeze your belly button in, squeeze. So what it's gonna sound like is this, watch me. I'm gonna take a deep inhale and then go. So I can get about 5 huffs out, and that's me pushing the air out by pushing my belly button in. So let's do it 2 times. No one's around you. You're probably by yourself in the house. No one can see you. It's not like you're in class and be embarrassed. I want you to give this one a try. Deep inhale, and then you're just gonna push that air out through your mouth like a bellow. This is also called bellow breath, like you're flaming a bellows. Okay, so inhale. There's one. There's 2. So I think that was 6 each. And for me, that's a lot. I'm dealing with allergy issues again, so that's like a lot of air for me to have. I want you guys to practice that one throughout today. Just do that breath a couple of times. It's going to help build up that diaphragm muscle, make your breathing a little bit more efficient, a little deeper, and supposed to relax you. Let's take our arms up and around 3 more times to close. We're going to find Anjali Mudra above our head. So inhale your arms up and around. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, arms up and around. Exhaling down. Last time, inhale up and around. Exhale it down. All right, so you can keep your hands here or bring them down to your thighs, your choice. We're gonna take 1 deep inhale, 1 long exhale together. So deep inhale in,